Welcome back, everyone. For today's video, we are back to play against some of the strongest bots on the chess.com website. Now, for the new month that is up and coming, we have the dinosaur bots, and one of those bots in particular caught my eye. That bot being, of course, the Mecha Chesszilla bot with a rating of 2950. So chess.com has these bots. Some have question marks rating, some are rated 3000, but let's find out how strong this Mecha Chesszilla bot from Japan truly is. So I'm going to start with the white pieces first game, and let's get going. So I'm going to play normal chess. I'm just going to play e4 here. Usually I'd like to avoid playing any of these hyper modern setups or hippopotamus type openings with the bishops and the knights out. I'd rather play normal chess versus anti-computer chess. So let's go knight f3. We get a Sicilian defense, e6, and now I'm going to play the move c3. Now this, of course, is what I played against Arjun Erigaisi in the recent Norway chess tournament. We get d5 and takes. Arjun took with the queen. We get pawn takes, and this actually is a position that I've had quite a few times over the last 6 months against none other than the 5-time world champion Magnus Carlsen. Now let's read the comments. Mecha Chesszilla fully online, initiate defense protocols, diverting power to plate armor. Now here I have two moves. I can play d4 or bishop b5. This is the first game, so I'm going to keep it a little bit safer. With this move, bishop to b5, we get bishop d7. And now I can take or play queen e2. I'm going to go queen e2 here to check the king on e8. Let's see what we get. We get queen to e7. I can take or trade the queens. I don't actually know which order is correct. I guess I'll just trade the bishops first, probably trade the queens, and then play d4 here. Should be very solid, very, very equal type of position. We're in an endgame, knight f6. I will castle. Could have taken the pawn, perhaps. Get castles. Rook e1 makes sense. Just attack the bishop to start. I can take or play something like knight d2. Actually, I feel like I slightly misplayed this, so I think I'm going to take here. I think I probably should have just taken and got rook d1 right away. Yeah, slightly misplayed by me. I'm going to stop knight d3 here. I need to be a little bit careful. We got knight e6. Bishop e3 seems like a reasonable move here just to develop the pieces. I'm going to go h3, stopping knight to g4 here to attack the bishop. We get bishop f4. And now I have decisions. Do I trade? Do I play knight d4? My gut instinct is to trade. I can go knight a3 maybe. I can play knight d4 here. Knight d2 is also a move, although knight d2 there might be knight d3. Knight a3 seems reasonable. Let's go knight a3. Now the reason I'm going to play knight a3 is that I have an access point via c2 and e3 here, so I think I should be doing fine. Bring this knight, attack this pawn. If I go knight e3, knight f2, I just take. Okay, knight e3 seems reasonable. Rook to e1 is not really a move. I think knight e3 makes sense. We'll probably get rook d8 here. And now I'm going to go king f1. The idea here is that I want to play rook d4, but there's a fork. So when I go king f1, I cover the e2 square. I can now play rook to d4, rook to d1. I should be doing well here. We get rook b6, which actually I kind of, actually, not kind of, I just outright overlooked. Oh, that could be a big problem. I completely missed that move somehow. If I go b3, there's no knight c3 because I take the knight. If knight e6, I can play rook d5, c4, rook b2. So I think b3 looks reasonable because if black takes, I take the knight. If knight e6, I just take. Okay, we get the move h6. Now I can take the pawn. If I trade, it's probably going to be a draw. I also have c4 here perhaps, but c4 gets rid of the weak pawn. I'm not a huge fan. I think I'm going to settle for a draw here, so I'm going to trade everything off on d5. We'll get knight takes c3. I'll go rook to c5, attacking the knight. We'll probably get rook c6. I'm going to trade, and now this game should peter out to a draw here. After rook c1, rook takes c6, takes. Let's see what the bot does. It plays rook b8. Okay, rook to a6, rook a7. We're going to end up in a situation where we both have pawns on the king side. I could play knight d4 here. I can also just take. I think I'll just take, keep it very simple. If I go g3, g3 looks reasonable. If rook b2, oh, we get knight e4 in one go, which actually, by the way, I missed. Oh, did I just blunder rook b2? Knight d4, rook b2, knight e2 is probably still good enough to save the game. I can play rook e7, forcing the trade, and then that's a draw. Can also check first. Knight e5, also an option. It's a little bit dubious for me. I think I'm gonna go for the end game. I feel like but if I go rook e7, there might actually be f5, so I guess I should probably just play this right away. Actually, knight e4, there's check first. What am I talking about? I'll go knight e5. Rook e5. I think this is okay. Get f6. Okay, so now knight c4, there's rook f3. Somehow I feel like I did just blunder this. I don't know why I feel like I did, but yeah. If I go knight g4, wait a second. So knight c4, rook f3, king e2, rook f2, king e3, rook c2, king e4. That should be a draw. f5, knight d6. Yeah, this should be enough to draw. So I'm going to end up in a slightly worse endgame here. We get rook c3, which actually, I guess I just go not rook a4 because there would be the rook a4, black sacks rook, knight d2 at the fork. Just go here. We're going to get the endgame anyway. I take. I go king f2. And this should be a theoretical draw, barring me doing something insanely stupid here. But I have gotten myself into danger. So let's play. Let's just go h4 here. Probably will get h5, I would guess. Rook d5, logical move. Just bring the king up. I can always play g4 if I want to, but I think now it's just time to kind of sit back and wait here. This should be a draw. Just waiting on the 7th rank here. Let's go here. If g5 I take. Let's go here, back to a7. This should have been a lot easier than what I did in this position. I guess I'll go rook f7 to keep the pieces tied down to some squares. Okay, we go here. Go up. I'll go back. Probably going to be 50 moves in this position. I don't think the bot is going to simply make a quick draw. But luckily for me, this is not a position where I'm really in danger of losing. Now the king is cut off as well. I think I go this way. King is cut off on this back rank. We'll probably get g5 here. No, we don't. d6. I guess I just continue to wait. Let's go king f3. Take, of course. It takes, and now what's the easiest way to draw this, I guess, is the question. G4 might be a draw potentially. G4, h4, king g2, but I really don't want to do that, so I think I'm just going to play rook a3 here and kind of wait in this position. Let's go back. Get g4. Okay, now that black has pushed the pawn, it should be very easy to draw this. I just kind of wait. Black can check. I just go king g1. Let's go here. Go here. Go here. I can start checking the king away. Okay, let's go check. Could have made the check on g8 as well. Doesn't really matter that much. Let's go check. Check. I think the last pawn move was on 55, so we're on move 69. So we still have quite a ways to go. Let's go check. Luckily, this bot does move very, very quickly, which is good. I guess I'll just go here. I want to make sure I don't somehow get the rook trapped, but it looks fine. Let's go here. Go back. Actually, this was probably a little bit dubious. I should have put the rook on b5 right away. It's still a draw, but now if I check and the king gets in, still probably a draw, but I don't really want to allow it, so I'm going to go rook b4. Don't want this king coming in. Let's go king f1. Okay, let's go king f2. Guard the pawn. Check, king e4 takes, rook e2, king g1. There should be a draw still. King e4, I can also just go rook b4. Go here, keep the king cut off. Let's just go here. I don't want to play rook b5 because if the king starts getting in, there could be some issues. Let's go check in here. Okay, now maybe here I did make a slight mistake, but actually this should still be a draw because I can check, king e4 takes, king f3 check. Okay, this should still be a draw because I can put the rook on the back rank here. I go check, go here, and now it's a theoretical draw. With this pawn being on the knight square, either of these files, you can leave the rook on the back rank versus other situations. Check. G3 I think I can take, but of course I won't take the rook. The last capture here would have been move 89. Last pawn push, move 98. So now it's just a matter of waiting here. I go here, I go king h1. There's no way for black to win here. I can even pre-move king h1, doesn't matter. It's never going to play rook a2. So actually here, I think I can already just start sitting on the edge with some pre-moves. Okay, I just go back and forth. This will be a draw very soon. Okay, game ends in a draw. All right, so let's go again. Let's do a rematch, or actually I should play with the black pieces. New bot. Let's play as black, and off we go. Okay, so first game's a draw. This bot is pretty strong. Hard to judge the level of play because that first game was a very boring game. Like I was never really trying hard to win, but it was also a queenless middle game, so not very exciting. Okay, we had c4. Now, I'm assuming this bot is strong, so I'm not going to play d4 here. I think I'm just going to play c6, play some kind of Slav defense maybe. Get e3. Let's go knight f6 here. Get knight c3. Let's go bishop to f5. Probably d4, e6. Oh, actually, I can play takes. This is true. This is a different line. Okay, I'll take with a knight here. Just keep the game going. Opponent move analysis. Excellent. Okay, that's a weird saying. I guess I'll go bishop g4, bishop g6. Can obviously take as well. What do I want to do here? Bishop g4 makes some sense. I don't really like bishop g4, but it does keep the position very, very steady because I can play e6 next. So maybe I could have just played e6 right away, like right here, just e6, and then knight d7, bishop e7. Pretty normal stuff. Let's go knight d7. Get h3. I guess I'll go bishop h5. I could obviously trade the bishop for the knight if I want to. I'll take the c pawn. Let's see what the bot does here. We got e4. Potentially a very strong move, by the way. e4 could be a big problem because I'm a little bit behind in development here. A little bit behind, so this could be bad. I think I'm going to go knight b6. I'm going to try to develop. I'm very close to being in danger here. Very, very close to being in real danger. Let's see if I can survive this. I go a5. This is actually getting really scary. Really scary suddenly. Am I just going to lose out of the opening this game? Hopefully not. Okay, I have f6, which I really don't like. I might have to play it anyway. This looks really... I'm worried f6 knight d4 maybe could be an issue, but I guess I go back. I might get crushed this game. I could get completely crushed. Okay, so we get bishop d2. So I can take the knight, which I don't like. Bishop b4 I don't like. Bishop d6 I'm not a big fan of. I'll go bishop d6 anyway because I kind of have to do something. Let's go back. I'm trying very hard to finish my development. I'm one tempo behind, and I think I'm going to lose the game now. Yeah, I'm going to get blown. Something bad is going to happen. Now there's a file opening. Guess I'll go here. I assume something really bad is about to happen. There's also queen b3. I don't know. I'm trying to hang on. I need like one more move. Oh, I missed. Maybe I could have castled with takes and bishop c5. I'll look after the game. Well, castle's probably still knight e6, so it still would have been bad anyway. But yeah, I'm getting absolutely massacred this game. I'll go king f8. Takes. I guess I'll take. Trying to hang on. Bishop e5. I mean, I need to remember that a lot of these bots, oh man, rook c1 with rook c8 and bishop h6. My king is awful now. Oof. I need to, what I was trying to say is I need to remember these bots, though. They do make some mistakes. Like, if you hang on long enough, they will make mistakes eventually, or they're supposed to, since they're not pure versions of Stockfish. I'm gonna go rook a8. I've got to do something here. Yeah, rook e1. I go here. This is really, really bad. Wait, what? Or is it just d4 f4? Is there takes? Okay, d4. And I'm just getting crushed. I would already ordinarily resign the game here. Ordinarily I would resign, but for people who are watching at home or probably a little bit lower ranked, you're wondering why would I resign here. It's basically because my king and rook are bad, and I have so many weaknesses here, and white has very, very active pieces. But I'll try to find a way to keep the game going at least a few more moves so you guys can understand why we resigned. I'll take. It's probably just rook c6. Yeah, I mean, I go back. There's rook e5. I go here. b6 hangs. I'm just trying to survive a few more moves, maybe. Nope, but now there's rook b8 also to hit the king. Yeah, this is so bad that I will just actually resign this one. I will resign. So let's play again with white since it's been two very quick games. And I'm gonna start playing hyper modern. Let's see what the programming is. I'm gonna play these more like these sort of hippopotamus setups, hippopotamus cow type setups, just very, very closed positions is what I'm going to aim for here. This bot does seem exceptionally strong, I have to admit. So I'm going to try to play one of these setups. This will definitely give me a very good idea of how strong the bot is. Sometimes these openings work, sometimes they don't. I will castle. Let's go a3. Not the only move, of course, but I'm trying to basically get my optimal setup here. I'll go king h1. Not king h2, by the way, because after king h2 and e4, there could be a knight g4 trick. Let's go, I don't know. Let's go queen c1. Might go c4, and I might get crushed. But goes d4, which I'm actually very, very happy to see. Let's go back. Might be some bishop f3 tricks. Let's go a4. Let's see, will it play a6 or not? Hopefully not. It does. Okay, so I'm just going to get crushed then, probably, in this game. What's funny is a fun little fact for anybody who has been around for a long time. In the old days, there was a program I used to play against, which was called Fritz 4. And there were many situations where I could play a King's Indian, put the bishop on, it would have been on a6 versus a3. And the computer would always play b4 and close the queen side. Now the bots are so strong that they generally don't do that. But, okay, let's go back. I mean, I'm trying to induce this b4 move. Okay, that's weird. Wait, what? It's not gonna make a draw, surely. No, okay. It goes g5. So f4 is an option. I don't necessarily love f4. g4 is also a try. I think I'm gonna go g4. I want to go knight g3, knight f5 here. Oh, but now it has h4, and I don't get the g3 square. Okay, now I'm just gonna lose badly. Okay, let's go here, I guess. Go here. I'm trying to prepare for the inevitable c4 move because c4 is going to be extremely explosive. I'm just getting blasted this game. There's not much I can really do here. I guess I'll go here maybe. Okay, goes rook e8. I don't really want to go a5, but I honestly don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. So I'm going to play a5, like knight here, bishop d2 maybe. I need to find a way, if I can, to close this position, but I don't think I can. I'll go like, maybe here, try to stop c4, prophylactic move, knight f4. I guess I will take with the knight. Now we get ef4. Probably I should not have played that, actually. I should have left the knight on f4 and try to continue the game. Go here. I'm going to try to get my rook to the queen side if I can. Let's go here. Guess I'll go here maybe. Let's go here. I'm desperately trying to stop the c4 push. Let's go here. Now, what I need to do is I need to stop c4 if it's possible. I think I'm just going to wait here. I think I've achieved pretty much my optimal setup in so much that I can call it that. Knight b1 not necessary either, but I've achieved basically the maximum that I can get here. So knight a3 is always I think I'm going to go back to a3 because knight a5 I have knight b5 here. Okay, I guess I have to go back there. I guess I'll play rook a3. I don't want to allow the c4 breakthrough if I can help it. Let's go here, bishop c7, queen d1 maybe. Again, my position is hanging by the thinnest of threads here. Okay, we get b4, which I'm happy to see. The only question is whether there's a way to close this position, and probably there is not, but maybe there is. Okay, go here, bishop b2, rook a1. Trying to find some way to hold the glue here. Knight c4 is definitely an option, which is what I'm going to play. Take. If d3, I have bishop e5. I might have gotten very lucky here. Like maybe I'm surviving just by a miracle. I guess I go queen d. I think I'm going to actually survive here because now I can close this. I can put the rook on a4, and I should have something that's very close to a fortress, kind of. Maybe it's not a fortress because it's probably still not a fortress, but I'll try to bring my pieces over. Okay, I'm going to try to bring my king over, try to bring my bishop. See if I can get the fortress here. I think I got lucky. I think the bot misplayed this. The bot was crushing me the whole game, but it let me set up this fortress, and I don't think it's going to realize to play knight b6 before we hit 50 moves. The last pawn push was move 57. I guess I'll start moving my bishop back and forth. No reason not to. I don't think it's going to do anything very, very quickly, so I can just keep waiting by moving my bishop. So I should get a draw in this game. That'll make 2 draws out of 3, assuming it doesn't see this knight d7, knight b6 idea in time, which I don't think it will. Go back, keep waiting. I don't know if this pre-moves are good, but I think it's fine here. Last push was 57, right? Now this is actually another thing. If bots actually, or AI in general, become strong enough to where it can sense pre-moves and it just takes the bishop or something, that would be really, really scary. Really scary, actually. If that occurs. Now it's 57, so we should be very close. 57, so we need 107. The only idea is to put the knight on b6, and after the game I'll take a look to see if that was possible. I know the previous game there's something I wanted to look at, but I didn't look at. Let's keep going. Let's go here. It's too late to put the knight on b6 now, so it's gonna have to take the bishop on d3. The game's gonna be a draw. Okay. 57, so 107. Okay, let's go here. Let's take. Go here. Go here. Now it's too late again to put the knight on d7, so I've definitely survived here. It takes, I take, and now I can just put the queen on a2, and the game is going to be a draw. Let's just go like here. Rook a1 maybe not ideal. There might be an a4 move, but it doesn't matter. I'll go queen a2, queen a4. Let's go here. I don't think I have any way through, though, is the only thing. I was trying to see if there's some way to play like e5 or something. I guess I guess I should walk my king over to the queen side here. There's no reason not to. Let's go here. If a4, I just take. Oddly enough, if a4, I could maybe even sack a queen. It's still probably a fortress, but I'm not 100% sure, so there's no reason to do that. Okay, I was wondering about e5, somewhere like maybe e5 here. e5, but queen e5, e5, fe5. It's not going to work. Rook a1, there's a4. So I think I just have to resign myself to a draw. That's fine. Let's trade. Let's go rook a4. Last capture was move 119. So 2 draws out of 3 games. We'll play one more game with black. Let's see if I can actually survive the opening. I feel like if I survive the opening, I have decent chances, although I have not really come close to winning a game yet in these 3 games. So let's see how the 4th game goes. Move 119. So we've made 20 moves. Okay, game ends in a draw. All right, so we're gonna play one more game with black. This time I'm gonna try very hard to win. No more hyper modern setups. Let's play knight f6. I think I'm gonna play king's Indian. Or it goes knight c3. Okay, now I could play d5, could play g6. I think I'll just play d5. Why not? Bishop f4, c6, a6, both playable. I'm gonna go for this a6 variation. This is what's known as the Jobava London. We get e3, and now there are a couple options. There's bishop f5. There's e6. I think I'm going to play the standard setup with the e6. Why not? Let's go b6, b5. Bishop b4 also is a variation here. I think I'll just play c5. Try to keep it very, very slow and simple. Bishop d6 is a move. Knight c6 is also a move. c4 actually is a move too. And I'm going to go for this. Probably not great. But I'm going to try to take all the space on the queen side here with these pawns. This also ensures that it's going to be a relatively closed position as well, which I think I should be happy about since nothing really opens up very early. Bishop h5, what is that? Okay, I could take. Can also go g6. I think I'll just go g6 here. Hopefully there's no trick. I think it has to go back. Okay, it does go back. Let's go knight c6 seems reasonable here. Knight c6, e4 could be a problem. Bishop b4 is an option. Knight bd7 is an option. So many options. I think I'm going to go for knight d7. Point is, after takes bishop e5. We get b3. So if I go b4, what's going on? If I go b4, knight a4, c3, a3, a5. Could be okay. Could also not be okay. Queen c8 also is an interesting option here. I think I'm going to go queen c8. And the reason I'm going to go queen c8 is after takes, I'm going to take with the d pawn. I'm going to try to kind of keep the position a little bit closed. And as soon as I say I'm going to keep the position closed, I allow d5. And I'm going to lose the game very quickly. That was very bad by me. I should have probably just gone bishop b4, queen a5. For some reason, I just forgot that d5 was a move. Is there any way to survive now? Knight c5, d6, bishop g7, b7, de6, knight e5, bishop e5, fe6, a4, b4, knight e4. Very, very ugly. If I take de6, if I play bishop b4, de6, fe6. I don't really want to play bishop b4, bishop c5. Also a move, but not a good one. Somehow I need to find a move here. So takes, knight d5. No, this is just terrible. And if I go b4, de4, fe6, knight a4, that's bad too. It's already probably is resignable here for me. So I can't take on d5. I've decided that much. Knight e5 is not a move. So it's like bishop b4, bishop g7. It's got to be a bishop move here that I play. Bishop g7. Takes queen d6. I think I'm going to go for this. This probably is losing somehow. It might even just be losing immediately, but let's take, I guess. Queen d6. I expect this. I thought I could take and go king f7 to try and hold the glue together. Oh, there's just queen e6 here. But maybe it's not so bad. I can still block. Queen e5. Okay, take. But I can't break this pin. This is an annoying pin as well. Guess I'll go here, attack the bishop. Let's go, I don't know, knight h5 or knight e8, or maybe I move the rook first. I guess I'll go rook d8. Why not? Goal is to play knight e8 and hopefully survive somehow. Probably not, but hopefully. Trade. a3. That's a good move too. Only I could push these pawns. My knight is bad. My knight doesn't have good squares. Knight f5 makes some sense, perhaps. Let's go here. Knight e4. Boss trying to go for knight c5. It's just a disaster. I guess I'll go rook c8. Actually, the knight gets to b4. The knight gets to b4. Nope, this is not it. The knight gets to b4. I'll play on a few more moves. I'm going to lose this game too, unfortunately. Okay, I'm just going to resign. Let's do one more. Let's do one more with white. Last game. 5 games. That's a lot. Usually I don't play this many, but let's go for one last game. Let's do one last hyper modern. Let's see if we can trick the bot. One last game. Okay. A little bit annoyed by that last game because I thought I was fine in the opening, but it got a little bit unpleasant. Okay, now I get the right pawn structure here. I'm going to play a4. I don't have to. a3 is also playable. Let's go h3. I guess I'll go g3, bishop g2, knight e2. I got the right pawn structure on the queen side at least, which is a good start. Let's go here. Let's castle, play f4. Castle. Okay, now I'm happy at least at the start. I go here. Idea is to play f4, f5, standard attack on the king side. Plays knight h5. That is very annoying. Bishop f3 is a move. Knight f3 is a move. Knight g1 is also a move. f4 is possible, but don't like it. Knight c4 maybe? Nah, let's go here. Let's go knight g1. Knight c4 maybe. I want to play like bishop c1 and bishop g5 somewhere. Okay, let's go back to e2. g5. Okay, now that's an interesting choice. That's actually not what I expected. I'd like to play f4 here, but f4 I think is not quite working out. g4 of course is horrible. Bishop f3 or maybe knight g1 and f4. I guess I'll go knight g1. I desperately need to play f4 somewhere in here. Okay, now if I go f4, let's think about this. f4 takes bishop d6. That's not particularly great for me. Bishop f3 could be interesting. Bishop d2 could be interesting. I think I'm going to go bishop d2. Now the reason I'm going to play this is I want to go f4, but I need to get these bishops off the board first before I prepare this attack. Now, I mean, f4 looks like the move. It just looks like the move. So I'm going to go for it. I mean, this was my initial idea. No dark square bishop. Takes. I have to take with the b pawn. Queen d6. Okay, I have knight e2 or king h1. Oh, if I go king h1, there's knight h5, knight e2, gf4 or something. Whatever, I don't care. I'll still do it. Let's go here. Okay, somehow I thought this was okay for me. Like, maybe I'm crazy, but knight g3 takes, king g2. Is this actually not okay? I have queen h6, I have king g2, I have bishop g4. I also have bishop. I think I'm going to start with bishop g4. I'm going to play bishop g4, idea bishop f5, queen h6. Queen h6 is a move, f5, queen g5. Oh, let's go for it. Queen h6, rook f8, king g2, g7. Okay, so now I need to come up with something fast. I have rook f5 maybe, rook f4. Rook f4 and rook f1 looks interesting. Although rook f4, maybe the queen's getting in here somehow. I don't know. Rook f4, I think there's a queen b. No, queen b4 takes king g3. King g3, h5, queen e6, probably a draw. Rook f5, there's knight e7. Rook f4, knight b4. Rook f4, knight b4. Let's see. I mean, Probably not right, but I'm gonna go for... Oh wait, there's rook g6. Oh my gosh, I just missed rook g6. Okay, one last one. That's very bad. One last one. I missed rook g6 altogether. What was that for me? Okay, last game. One last game. I'm gonna try to get my setup again, see if it works. That was very bad. Okay, let's go here. I think I've drawn 2 games and lost 3 if my math is correct. Something like that. I think it's 2 draws and 3 losses. This will be the last one that I play regardless. Let's go knight e2. Idea is c4, a3, a3, c4. Let's go a3. Let's see what the bot chooses to do here in this position. Gets a4. I'll go b4, of course. Okay, it goes knight e7, which is an interesting choice. I guess I'll play knight f4. It takes... I can take with the e pawn, knight f5, g4. That looks a little bit too dubious. Is it too dubious? Takes knight f5, bishop g2, e3, knight f1. Yeah, it's almost certainly too dubious. So I'll take with the g pawn. I'm gonna have to go c4 already here. Try to open up the queen side. Probably c6. Let's go c5. I definitely want to castle my king to the queen side here. Let's go here, castle queen side. Oh, I just blundered knight f4 too. Ugh. What am I doing? I'm moving too fast. There's no rush. There's no rush. Okay, last one. Last one. I'm moving too fast. Last game. And maybe I'm tilting a little bit here. Why did I not use my time? I can take more than 3 seconds per move. Okay, last game. Go here. Actually, I shouldn't pre-move. There's no reason to pre-move. Let's go h3. Okay, rook e8. I can play b4. I don't want to. I'm going to manually castle my king. This bot does seem to have programming, though, to avoid certain types of position, which is kind of annoying. More than a little annoying, I should say. Like, actually really annoying. Let's go king h2. Play, like, rook f1. I want to manually castle my king here. Knight g1, so I can play king h1. Let's go here. d4, c4 next move. I guess I'll play c3 and b4. Try to do something on the queen side. h5, of course. Yeah, now I'm just going to lose this game too. Let's go queen e2. Go here. Maybe I can get queen f1. If only I could move my king to the queen side, I would maybe have chance to survive, but I'm just going to lose this game because my king is just going to get killed on the king side here. Yeah, this bot definitely has programming to avoid certain types of pawn structure. Seems very, very evident to me. I mean, there's actually like literally no way to improve my position here. I can't go f3. I'm clogged for space. I mean, I have to go g4. Just a sack. Yeah, it's just a disaster. Okay, last one. I'll play one more with white. One last one. This is starting to feel a little bit like when I play with the peace odds against Leela as well. Similar, where like as soon as I lost one, I started moving too fast in the last game. Then I lost like 4 or 5 in a row, and the next thing I know, I've lost 9 in a row. Okay. This will be the last one either way. Let's go here. When I was much younger and I played against programs like Fritz or Deep Junior or some of these programs, the bots would very oftentimes not know the optimal setups against it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play h3. And now instead of playing castles, I'm going to actually wait here. I'm going to delay the development. I'll go knight c3, attack this pawn. Let's go back. There is just bishop c5, so I have to go knight f1. I can still play g4 here, knight g3. If I go g4, there might be bishop e4. King f2, takes. That's not what I want. So let's go here, dodge any weird stuff on the file. I could play g4 here. I think I will play g4. Knight g3's move, e4. I don't like e4, but I'm still going to play it anyway. What? Oh, there's just queen f6. Oh, man. There's just queen out. There's something like queen f6, queen h4. Oof. Oof. It can completely ignore it because my king is stuck here. Wow. Wow, wowie, yowie. Let's go knight g3. Normally, I would already resign here against the bot. But yeah, I'm gonna just resign. All right, that's gonna do it, you guys. And I'll let me see if I can pull up why exactly this is so bad. Let me click on game review. You guys can see it here. Basically, yeah, this game did not go well. If we go forward, I think you guys can see the screen. Yeah, I played this. Yeah, knight c3 is bad. Played d4. Takes bishop c5. Yeah, I mean it's already really bad here. But the point I want to make was this knight takes e4 is crushing. So after takes, there's the mate threat on f2 here, the queen and the bishop. And when I go rook h2 to stop the mate, there's now rook d7. And I mean queen f3 maybe is quicker objectively. I don't know how to turn off the threats, you guys. But the point is I've got all these pieces on the back rank doing nothing. Black has massive threats on f2 here with the queen. Black's also getting the double stack. It's just too much. And then just resign here. Probably I can play like rook d2, but even after I think rook d8 here, this is probably very good for black, most likely. How do I get rid of this? I don't know how to get rid of it. But anyway, I would have lost the game here, like rook e2. There's probably like knight d4 or something, or bishop g1 apparently is the best move. But really tough bot to play against. So I'm not even going to bother trying to play because probably if I get the right setup, I can make a draw. But it's not going to fall for some of the general tricks or in terms of anti-computer chess that have worked against some of the other bots. So before I lose 10 in a row and I'm just in a bad mood, I'm going to stop right here. This bot is very strong. It feels like if you get the right openings, you can sometimes draw it. So it's a very slightly weaker version of like Leela. But the one thing that's very important about this bot, and maybe chess.com did something, is there are none of these random one move blunders where it makes a big blunder, you can capitalize and beat the bot. So this bot is very strong. If you want to play against it to be a masochist or just for enjoyment of playing the bots, I definitely recommend it. If you're a really strong player, probably going to be a very tough matchup if you play against it. But at any rate, I thought I would try out one of the new bots on chess.com, the Mech Chesszilla bot with a rating of 2950 from Japan. Very strong bot. It's going to give you fits. But I hope you enjoy the games, and that's going to do it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you smash that subscribe button below, and we'll be back with more great content in the coming days. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Bye.